I'm getting the cheapest flight every single day to visit new destinations on a budget. Skyscanner's most popular destination is everywhere, which shows you the cheapest possible flights. This is going to be absolutely crazy. Let's start our journey when we arrive at the airport. Welcome back to Bucharest Airport. We're about to get the second flight in 2 days. It's been a great day exploring the capital of Romania, and most importantly, we managed to check everything off our checklist. Successful trip, but we're on to the next one already. So this flight cost just £14. Yeah, that's right, £14. So can you guess where we're going? So the next destination is Vienna, Austria, a brand new country, brand new city that I'm going to visit, and I can't wait. So I've still got over 2 hours for the flight. We got to the airport really early, and at the moment I'm just sat in the domestic part because there's no point going through, and this was a lot quieter, so just chilling in the airport. And this time the flight is actually with Ryanair, so it'd be good to compare the flight from yesterday to today, Wizz Air versus Ryanair, the battle of the budget airlines. So once again, we didn't pay for a seat, we just got the random allocation given to us, and this time we haven't got as lucky, but we've got an aisle seat near the back of the plane, so it could be a lot worse to get in the middle seat in the middle of the plane. So yeah, next stop, Vienna in Austria. Let's go. So we managed to get a window seat. It was near the back of the plane, and I thought that could be a problem because we got attached to the tunnel, and yeah, so you could only get out from the front. So we wanted the last through airport control, and that's why I'm waiting here because I've missed the first cat train. Vienna was looking to be very expensive to purchase any hotel room, so we had to go with a hostel, and even then we're selling out quick and we're getting expensive. So I purchased one just outside the city for, I think it was €25 or something like that. Gonna wait for this train now, and then we'll be heading into Vienna. So we're just walking towards the hostel now. We made it to the capital of Austria. That is, of course, Vienna. So yeah, to get here was quite simple, to be honest. It was one train and then the metro, and in total it did cost over €30, but that gave us a 24-hour ticket for the metro, which we'll certainly be making use of tomorrow. See, I'm not sure what the situation is going to be with the hostel when I get in there. You know, it could be a full dorm, everyone asleep. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to show you tonight. See, I'm going to go straight to sleep now, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning when we see what the capital of Austria has to offer, and we'll start exploring Vienna. Guten Morgen from Vienna, Austria. So yeah, we're out in Vienna in the morning, and let me tell you, I have not missed hostel life one bit. I'm not saying the hostel was bad, but you know, we didn't arrive there till late last night, and then I had to have a shower, and the shower was actually like in our room, so everyone was asleep. It was darkness. I had to have a shower, get into bed, sort my stuff out. Yeah. But to be honest, if you are looking for a hostel in Vienna, it was very, very social hostel as well. I arrived past midnight. There was still everyone in the lobby talking, playing games. So I'd 100% recommend that hostel. But yeah, a new country means one thing. It means a fresh checklist to complete right now. So let's start exploring Vienna. Let's go. So we have just got off a quick metro stop, and we're here at Prater, which is a large open public park that, you know, you can just roam free. And I've had a quick roam, and it's amazing park. It's so big, but there's also something very special about this park. It is home to the second oldest amusement park in the whole world, as you might be able to tell behind me. So, you know, obviously the Ferris wheel you can see behind me, it's one of the most iconic symbols here in Vienna, Austria. Standing at over 200 feet tall, the Viennese Ferris wheel is one of the oldest Ferris wheels in the world, dating back to 1897. So the park is free to enter for all public, and then I think you pay for the rides, but because it's winter, I'm not sure they're all open. But yeah, let's go check out the second oldest amusement park in the world. So we have just arrived at the Ernst Happel Stadium. Its capacity reaches over 50,000, so you can certainly see why it's the biggest stadium here in Austria, and of course it's in the capital of Vienna. So this stadium is home to the national football team of Austria, but it also holds all the great pop stars. They come to this venue to perform. Just coming up to midday, so 12 o'clock, and we've already checked off 2 points of interest in Vienna. So we are completing the checklist slowly but surely, and I can see a stand over there because I'm starving, because we didn't have breakfast at the hostel because it was quite expensive for what you got. So I'm going to try and get some from this stand over there, and then we'll keep exploring. So we've just had an amazing hot dog, literally from a stand outside of the stadium. And yeah, it was €6, so we weren't even breaking the bank, and it was very nice and very filling, and it was much needed. Because now we've got a bit of a journey to get to the next attraction, but it is a big one. And it's a bit out of Vienna city centre, so I think it's 2 metros and about 40-minute journey. So you could class that as a local food because, you know, sausages are very famous in Germany, but also Austria. But, you know, we've got to try Schnitzel while we're here. So we'll try and do that later. If not, we'll check it anyway because it is still local food. But yeah, for now, we're going to get over to the next attraction. And then that means 3 will be completed. So yeah, let's go over there. Welcome to Hofburg Palace here in Vienna, Austria. Obviously, the outstanding beauty of this palace and the surrounding area makes this one of the must-see things when you visit Vienna. But this palace holds a big history in the whole of Europe. So Sisi, that she was formerly known as, is one of the most famous female historical figures. Austria's Empress Elizabeth was a resident at the Hofburg Palace for most of the year during the summer months. I'm not going to go into massive detail on her story, but basically her journey and her story has been the plot for many films and many series, including the 2022 Netflix hit The Empress. So there's no wonder why this is one of the most popular things to do here in Vienna, Austria. And you probably can't make it out, but it is looking very busy when you go inside the palace. So that takes us to 3 points of interest as well. So we've also had the photo outside the wheel. We've also had some local food, if you want to class the hot dog, but we're definitely going to do the schnitzel later anyway. So then all that's left is to buy a souvenir, and I wonder if they'll have anything in here. So we've just arrived in the centre of Vienna, and it seems like we haven't even been here yet, which we haven't really. We've just been on the metro going through here and there. So yeah, the Hofburg Palace, what a palace, a must visit if you're ever in Vienna. So obviously we picked up this, so it's a nice little silver plated spoon. So that is another tick on the checklist for today's country. And as well, the good thing with this as well, it was only €4, so I wanted to get something different for €4. Kind of chosen itself, to be honest. So the time is currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and all the challenges have already been completed, but we haven't even explored the city centre yet. So we're just going to explore Vienna. There's a couple of places that I want to go to still, even though we've completed the points of interest, and that is the Hofburg Palace and also the St. Stephen's Cathedral. So the Hofburg Palace is located in the city centre of Vienna, and that acted as a winter residency. So the Schönbrunn Palace that we were at earlier was for the summer, and then they would come here and spend the winter in the city centre of Vienna. So it was built in the 13th century, and every century since then it's just been expanded on, and it's like our own little community. So we're about to head there now, and yeah, have a nice walk through Vienna as well. As like I said, we haven't been through the main streets of Vienna, but we're just at the, is it canal or river? And yeah, there's graffiti everywhere, and some people say, you know, it don't look good, but I think it looks amazing when places are graffitied. Obviously it's got to be respectful, so it's not on like boats or the buildings around, but just on the walls, and it makes the walk down here look amazing. Welcome to the last stop of the day of exploring Vienna. We've come to another attraction. We've done about 5 or 6 today, but you know, there's so many and we couldn't have missed this one. So this is St. Stephen's Cathedral, and along with the Viennese wheel that we seen earlier, this is pretty much the symbol of Vienna. It is actually on the back of 10-cent coins that are produced here in Austria. So the church is situated right in the middle of the city. You've got the shopping streets all around it, and then there's this massive church right in the centre, right in the middle of everything. So at 136 metres tall, this is actually the tallest church in the whole of Austria. So going up in one of the towers is one of the best things to do here, because you get the whole view of Vienna, and I've heard very high reviews, but we didn't have enough time to do it because the sun's already going down and we've got to get back to the airport soon. But yeah, if you have time, definitely come to this church and go up to the top, because the view of Vienna looks amazing. The last stop in Vienna is, of course, we had to try a Schnitzel. So this technically isn't the national dish because I've gone with chicken, but never had a Schnitzel, so let's try it. So it's literally just a thin piece of chicken with breadcrumbs and deep fried. What's not to like? Amazing. So I got all of this and a Coke for €13.50. Banging deal that is. We get to the airport early and then we'll be in the warm. Yeah, 10 out of 10 on this Schnitzel. I'll see you at the airport. After a hectic day of exploring the capital of Austria, we are back in Vienna Airport. Probably, 18, 19 hours ago, we were only just arriving and we're already leaving. So Vienna was definitely a successful trip. We absolutely smashed the checklist, getting everything done early on. If you come into Vienna, you definitely need longer than what I've had here. Especially in the summer with that theme park, that would be amazing. So yeah, the question on everyone's mind now is, where are we heading to next? And just before I say anything, this flight cost us £8. Yeah. £8, something a lot different to what I've ever been to. I never thought I'd ever visit this country that we're about to go to. Right, I think that enough time has passed. So that £8 mystery flight is from Vienna to